Hi, it's Mike with the Claim Squad Public Adjusters. So how can you as a homeowner fight a claim that has been denied by the insurance company? Really, there's two ways to kind of look at it. We're going to look at it from a way of if you are handling the claim yourself, and then we'll look at it obviously when you're working with a professional, say a public adjuster such as myself. All right, so what can you do as a homeowner? A lot of it's going to depend on the insurance company. A lot of it's going to depend on how much damage there is, what the claim is, and really what you had told the insurance company. But let's take all those factors out of the way, and let's just generally look at a denied homeowner's insurance claim without using the type of claim, without using who the insurance company is. So here's a few things you can do. Number one, if the insurance company put in a letter of the reason, which they should, and then quoted the policy, if you think none of that's related, you write a rebuttal letter. So, depending if it's a roof claim, water damage claim, whatever type of claim it is, there's things that you can write that you can rebut based on the way they improperly use the language. So that's one thing. Number two, let's say it's a roof damage claim, and they say, well, your roof is wear and tear, it's old, there's no opening created by wind, which would cause the rain to come in or water to come in, whatever else they're going to use, right? You can have that roofing contractor, if you got a roofing estimate, support you by saying, hey, Mr. Roofing Contractor, listen, my insurance company is trying to say it's wear and tear. I know it's from this windstorm. Would you be willing to put briefly on an invoice, on your estimate, that there's definite wind damage here, and because of this wind damage, the roof needs to be replaced? Things of that nature. If you have water damage claim, maybe you have a plumber, leak detection guy, something like that, have them say, if your claim was denied because they think it happened a long time ago and it was a slow leak, a leak that happened a long time ago, you can ask them to say, hey, can you put in there that in your little report on your invoice, estimate, whatever, that this just recently happened. Didn't happen a long time ago. Again, in Florida, anytime an insurance company adjuster sees mold, they think it's been there a long time. And that's not true. Mold can start in 24 hours here in Florida because of our conditions. So that's something else you can do. You can also, number three, file for state of Florida mediation. So you just Google state of Florida mediation property damage claims, and you'll find out a form. You fill it out, send it off to the state, and they give you an email where to send it to. And once that happens, you'll get a mediation date, and you basically can state your case to the mediator, and the mediator will help try and settle it, maybe get you some money. So if it's not a large claim, that's definitely worth it. And then you can also ask them for number four, for a reinspection. Maybe they denied it because they said there was no damage. Maybe they denied it because they said that the damage wasn't significant enough under your deductible. Say in a roof damage claim where you have a $4,000 to $7,000, $8,000 deductible. Ask them to come reinspect it. So those are just a few things that you can do. Now, obviously, if you have a claim that's over $5,000, $10,000 and it's been denied, I always lean to getting a professional to help you. I'm not high on hiring an attorney right away because they're going to have different contracts, and you could be paying a percentage of your settlement from the to the attorney, and it would be a higher percentage. Public adjusters can only charge up to 20%. If it's a hurricane claim, they can only charge 10%. So the public adjuster would be able to work with an attorney that he's probably familiar with, and they can both kind of double team the insurance company and their attorney on the claim. So there's things that a public adjuster can do. I won't go into too much detail about what they would specifically do because, like anything, it depends on how good your public adjuster is. There's some things not necessarily that may be able to change the insurance company's mind on offering you money, but what they can do is set the insurance company up so that then you have a bad faith lawsuit. So sometimes when I know if I know the insurance company, let's say it's Citizens or Universal, and I know they're not going to change their mind, what I do is try to set them up for a bad faith claim. And so then we can have a possibility of a bad faith lawsuit. So not only would you have your regular lawsuit, you'd have a bad faith lawsuit, which could potentially get you more money. So there's a bunch of things that, and if you haven't exhausted the mediation, that's something, if you don't have a very large claim, that we can try and entertain together. There's also possibility of an appraisal. Now, normally with an appraisal, you have to have a certain amount that was paid and you both disagree on the amounts, but I have a way where I've tactfully used previously that even when a claim's been denied, in a couple scenarios and a couple times, I've been able to get them to the table for an appraisal, and we've been able to settle it. So yes, depending on your public adjuster, there's still something that they can do for you. Don't lose hope. The biggest takeaway from all this is still fight your claim if it was denied. Insurance companies are denying claims more than ever because they know people are not going to fight them. So if you have a denied claim, have any questions about it, give me a call. Let's talk about it for 10-15 minutes and find out if we have an avenue where we can possibly get a settlement for you. My name is Mike with the Claim Squad Public Adjusters. My number directly, 754-252-5438. Thanks for watching this video.